following program is intended for mature audiences.
Welcome to the Trainwreck podcast, episode number 8. Doug is back.
Oh, Doug. My graceful return.
Yep.
Yeah. Busy 2 weeks, man. You know, just looking for work, not finding it, laying in bed, lamenting about not finding work. You know how it goes, dude.
Yeah, so, okay. Looking for work. Now, this is a big topic that I think people in private talk about this, but when it's on TV and shit, they only talk about numbers. Nobody really goes into the actual situations that go along with things like this.
Well, it takes up an absurd amount of time, job hunting. I mean, there's a lot of places that make it a lot easier now. So you have like LinkedIn, you have ZipRecruiter, Indeed, all these different job hunting sites and job boards. And dude, I'm not even kidding. This week alone, I applied to 230 different places.
Holy shit.
And people take forever to get back to you. I had a decent ratio of people viewing my application, my resume, stuff like this. But I only got 2 calls about interviews. They didn't really schedule anything with me yet. I've been waiting on a job offer at an agency up in North Jersey for basically taking over the marketing department that they have, and I haven't gotten anything back from them, even though they were like, dude, you're a shoo-in, man. Like, you're the guy. Well, we might even give you a different position and stuff, like a higher position. And then I just hear nothing, and they're like, they wrote back to me last week. They're like, oh, we're just trying to figure out the scope of work for you. And I'm like, what do you mean? I applied for a thing, like a specific role. Give me that scope of work, and then we'll go from there when I'm there.
And you just said that I was pretty much a shoo-in.
I was a shoo-in. This happened twice to me. This happened to me at the end of 2018 and just now, where I get all the way up to the 5-yard line, and then the whole thing, somebody streaks the fucking field, and all of a sudden everybody's paying attention to the naked guy instead. You know, like that's how it's gone a couple times, and I don't know, it's just exhausting. I'm not going to try to bring the whole podcast down, but like I'm burnt out, man. The only thing the saving grace that I had, and this will bring me into a funnier topic, I guess, either down the line or soonish, is my brother. I've been going and visiting him a lot this week, and he has been just. We have done 2 things. I've carted him around like I'm Miss Davies' chauffeur.
Yeah.
While he's shit-faced, and I've taken him to different restaurants, and he's treated me to all these restaurants. I'm not underplaying how much of an awesome kid this kid is. Like, he's been super, super cool. But when he gets shit-faced, he likes to troll me endlessly.
Oh, no.
Like, I mean, it's endless. Like, he'll say something. My brother, he even knows it. He'll say something, and he will say it with no indication, like no effect on the voice, no nothing that he's kidding. And then I'll be like, oh, wow, or, oh, shit, I didn't know that. Or, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. And then he's just like, no, I'm kidding. And I'm like, yeah, but you're not showing that well.
That's rough. Especially when you don't know that they're trying to make a joke, and when you're not in the right mental space to accept it.
He's got, like, one of the things he does to me all the time. He goes, like, the second we leave, and I wish I could say that this wasn't true, but 3 fucking times. Because I went down there 3 out of 4 times that I went down there this week. Every time we'd leave his house, and he'd say, oh, I gotta go back. And I'm like, oh shit, why? And I immediately stopped my car. I did this one time. We were on the fucking parkway.
Oh,
and he goes,
shit.
Oh, dude, I gotta go back. I forgot something. I stop my car, and I pull off to the fucking the road. I pull off the road, and he goes, yo, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And I'm like, what
trying to be a good person. Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm gonna turn around to get your thing. Dude, you really don't know that I'm kidding, dude.
Where's the funny in that?
Oh my god, it makes me laugh after the fact because he's such a little shit. I love him to death. I'm telling you right now, grade A person. Yeah. And most of the rest of the time we're laughing our asses off, but when he does that shit, it drives me up a fucking wall. Because I told him, I was like, dude, there's a reason why, like, the boy that cried wolf is a fucking fable. Like, one day you're gonna be in the shit, and I'm gonna be like, all right,
yeah, I believe you.
Give me a fucking ride. Why don't you go jerk off somewhere?
I was just thinking that too, because okay, the fact that, like, does he make jokes about serious shit? Like, try to pretend like he's in trouble and he really isn't?
He's done it a few times. Not recently, but like one time, I can't remember.
Like, it's enough, the things that he does would be enough for some serious shit was happening. He'd be like, alright, dude, I don't know.
Well, because he knows I give him shit for his drinking. So, like, back, not months ago, like years ago, he would call me and he'd be like, if I knew he was on his way down to my mom's house or my dad's house or something, he'd be like, yo, dude, I need you to come and pick me up. And I'm like, why? He's like, yo, I crashed my car on the parkway, dude.
What?
Yo, I totaled my fucking car. I don't want troopers coming to get me. Please come out and drive. And I'm like, all right, yeah, man, fucking A. What, like, are you okay and stuff like this? And he goes, no, I'm just kidding. I'm on my way down. I'll be like 20 minutes. And I'm like, and
I would be pissed. I would be fucking
it makes
pissed.
me laugh now because I was like, do you realize how detrimental you are to yourself? And he's like, I know, I can't stop.
Like, dude, I'm in the car, asshole.
Yeah, he's like, this is what, and he goes, like, the other night he was doing it, and I'm like, dude, you really don't know when to fucking stop. He was like, I know, it's horrible. And he gets like, but the thing, he's not putting it on. He's legitimately upset that he's like this. It's fucking hilarious. He's like, this is my problem. I get around new people. He says, I say something absolutely horrendous, and I give them no indication that it's a joke. I, like, walk away right after I say it. It makes me fucking die the way he describes it. It's so funny. Oh, yeah, I told you last time, too. I would go through, like, some of the things that he said to me this week.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at what good old Chris has to say. Oh, first I think I have some sound bites. I really hope he doesn't say anything horrible in these.
Well, we can always edit it out in Audacity later.
That's true. Here. Oh, give me a second.
You don't mean that, Dougie. I know you don't.
Oh.
Yeah, he does that because he knows it annoys the shit out of me. So he puts, like, all these nasty noises in to the shit that he's saying.
I also just want to say good morning. Very good morning.
God damn it.
What is he right? Let me say.
Hey, booty booty, mommy.
That means nothing. He literally just sent that out of nowhere. Let me see if I can get some of the other stuff.
Fuck it. We'll just charge it on the credit card.
We'll just charge it on the credit card.
By the way, you are the worst man hooker in the face of the earth. Okay?
In the face.
In the face, like, I'm planted underneath somewhere. But no, like, that's some of the. So he just says, he sends me a bunch of nonsense like this, and he writes to me, you have to help me, like, now. He's talking about his dog. I Harlem honked his juicy jowls, and now he's not moving.
Oh, shit.
I don't know what any of that means.
To me, I would take that as I squeezed my dog's balls too hard, and now he's not moving anymore. I don't know what to do.
All right, I'm monopolizing this podcast right now. But anyway, yeah, it's been a while. I've had a long couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm just randomly going through a bunch of shit right now.
Well, I mean, dude, it's what happens. This is real life.
Oh, job hunting is so fun, dude.
Real life. The worst part is that when you apply for a job like this, the only thing you're thinking is, this is not, either I can't make a career out of this, or I don't want to make a career out of this. And then the resentment comes in, and they look at you, like, they have to know when you're going in, like, okay, we have to throw everything at this person. Yeah. Because this is not something that the average person probably wants to do. And then again, I don't know how many people think the way that we do. I know there are guys and ladies out there that they want that cubicle job. They want the 9 to 5, and that's how they need that to be able to survive.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just like, it starts.
Oh, no.
No, they're not bad.
Not yet.
What was I going to say? Wow.
Here come the pain!
Oh, that's what that's from?
Dog Day Afternoon.
Wait, play that again.
You wanna...
Here come the pain!
You motherfucker.
Right away. That's Slipknot.
Yep.
I didn't fucking realize that was the fucking sample.
Jay-Z bit it too. You motherfuckers think you're big time?
You're gonna fucking die! Big time!
Oh, that's so
Because he says that, and then he says, "Here comes the pain" directly after that.
Holy shit.
I'm reloaded!
That's so crazy.
Dude, I was blown away when I heard it too.
Here comes the pain. I heard fucking, what is that, Sick?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
my god, that is so badass.
And I will sample that in... Actually, you know what? We could do it right now, and I can cut it out later. Because
Yeah.
we only want the one part.
Holy shit, man. That's so fucking cool.
That's awesome. You know what's sad is I've never seen that movie. Dog
Oh,
Day
really?
Afternoon.
No, neither have I.
I've never seen it, but it looks like it would be amazing.
I never saw Dog Day Afternoon. I never saw Serpico. What are some of the other fucking movies?
Meanwhile, I have Chinese coffee sitting in the living room. Oh, you don't know what that is? Don't worry, nobody does.
What the hell?
It's a box set of a couple of Pacino movies that I guess were either independently done or just, I don't want to say B-rated films, but they weren't like mainstream.
Yeah.
Mainstream films.
Yeah. Let me get up here, man.
You know, I almost said Chinese Democracy. That's fucking Guns N' Roses. Which, by the way, here's a segue to that. We were just in a Filipino place, and I don't know if you caught this, dude. There's everybody in the restaurant that's in there, you know, speaks in
Tagalog.
Yeah, they speak that, and Guns N' Roses is playing in the fucking place on their speakers.
Oh no, I didn't hear that.
They
listen to a lot of American music.
Like, dude,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, no, over in the Philippines, I mean, it's primarily pop music that they listen to, but they listen to a lot of American pop and rock.
Well, this one was definitely more on the pop end. I mean, it's not like they were listening to Welcome to the Jungle or anything, and I couldn't tell you.
What song was it?
I have no idea.
Damn.
I know that it's one of the popular ones.
So like Sweet Child of Mine or
Something in that vein where
Yeah.
it's kind of light and popish.
Gotcha.
Fuck, dude. Just so crazy. So crazy to sit there and see that really happening. Now, if somebody would have been at one of the tables singing along, I really would have been blown away.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's not like that happened.
I mean, it might have. We just didn't understand it.
Yeah.
Oh, is that racist?
I don't know.
You know what? Fuck it.
cares?
Yeah.
Gives a fuck, man.
Yeah.
Everything is racist.
We're all gonna end up in the dirt anyway.
Speaking of racist, this fucking guy, I'm sure you heard about this black dude putting a noose around his own neck and blaming the Trump people.
Jussie, what the fuck? I can't remember. his
Something
fucking
with
name.
an S.
Wait, let me look it up. 'Cause-
Spinkton.
Yeah, Smollett or something.
Smollett, yeah.
I can't remember.
Somalian.
Yeah, man, tried to say that he got like attacked because of his race, and it was like two Nigerian brothers that he had fucking get on him. And I don't. Why though? What I don't understand.
Because the legend has it, and I don't watch this garbage show, and it is garbage. I don't care what you say. The show is fucking. The show is
Empire,
trash.
yeah.
Empire, yeah. So the fucking rumor is that they were going to write him off of the show. So what he tried to do to stop that from happening is essentially pull a race card, but not the traditional race card that people allude to. One where he goes, oh, they're going to write me off the show, and then my 15 minutes of fame is over. So I have an idea. I'll just have a couple of guys jump me. I'll blame it on people who are Trump supporters, and then I'll be all over the news, and the show won't be able to write me off because, you know, the people will lose their minds. The only thing that I can really say in response to that is,
You stupid fucking cunt.
the fuck is the matter with you, man?
Seriously.
Because now, You know, a lot of people have brought this up. I know this topic has been beaten to death, but Joe Budden podcast brought up a really good point, which is that, you know, for the people that actually do get jumped now, you're giving racist people the narrative to be able to say, see, it's all bullshit.
Yeah.
All the stories are not true.
Wow,
These things really don't happen.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, it's the same thing. They were just talking about this. I can't remember what radio show I was listening to, but they were just talking about how this is the big point of, like, extreme contention with why rape cases have been so fucking iffy a lot of the time is because there are women that, unfortunately, they go out there and they fucking lie about getting raped. And what it does is it dilutes the pool of people that are fucking saying, no, I really did get fucking raped. Now everybody's looking at you with scrutiny. So,
Like the Me Too
real
movement.
Yeah, so real victims aren't getting what they need.
Right.
As
and
victims.
I'm saying the Me Too movement in the sense that, thanks for that, there are people that are in this movement that are just literally jumping on the bandwagon because they want to get their name out there, and you're a fucking asshole.
My dick's on fire.
And you should be shot. You should be fucking shot for making up a story like that, because now somebody who's really been raped is probably not going to be listened to, just like the next guy that gets jumped, which, I mean, I'll give him credit for creativity.
Yeah, good for him.
To walk out of a subway.
Yeah.
If you walk out of a subway and find a noose around your neck, it's probably because of the choice you just made.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with the color of your fucking skin.
That's actually, you know what, man? He should get into, like, event planning. Because, like, he knows. He's like, yo, where is it most likely I'm going to get jumped? And he's like, definitely
Subway.
coming out of a subway.
For sure.
Like, that's where you lose your money, your wallet, and your integrity.
Like, dude, and he's not a big guy.
I never saw him. I have no idea. I don't know anything about this fucking idiot.
Dude, the only reason why I know this, when my sister used to live in Jersey, she was big on Empire.
Oh, really? I've never even watched a single second of the show. Not once.
Smollett, I think, is his name.
Oh, let's see a picture of this whack-a-mole. Let's see.
Look at him. Look at you.
I mean,
Look at you, fucking dope.
he doesn't look like a scammy kind of guy at all. He actually looks like
He looks
fucking,
like Donald Glover.
Yeah, he looks like a well put together dude. Like, you wouldn't fucking expect that. Jesus Christ. Little goddamn scamster over here.
Ugh.
You know what?
I mean, dude, come on, bro. I want to sing. I would like to. The one time I actually want a shot with the dude's fucking body in it, so that we could see how big of a person he is. Because the point I'm trying to sing.
I don't think he's big. He doesn't look like a big dude.
Right. So, like, okay, two guys jump you, and look, obviously you work out, but I don't know how big the guys that got arrested that supposedly beat him up. Like, all right, there you go. I guess that is him.
Is that him?
Yeah,
Okay.
he seems like he's a decent sized man. Where if you approach him, it might take two of you to kick his ass. But
Yeah.
who's walking around in probably the most densely the state with the most dense population of African American people, Chicago?
Yeah.
You know,
Is that
with
true?
a noose. With a noose, get the fuck out of here. You wouldn't make it.
Wait, with a noose? What do you mean?
Like they walked up to him. Apparently, they threw bleach in his face.
Yeah.
And then put a noose around his neck. And then the story goes, he goes home. The whole time the noose is on his neck from Subway back to his house.
That's got photo op written all over it.
He sits there, calls the cops, and when the cops get there, the noose is still around his fucking neck.
That's fucking stupid.
That's,
oh my god.
It's disgusting. It really is. Like, dude.
That's gross.
Like, bro.
That's actually fucking gross that you could do that.
Trying to think of something that I could equate it to. You know what I mean? I don't, not even race wise, just like in life.
Yeah, well, all right, I'll put it in a really dark way.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to the fucking hospital and say to somebody, I think I've been raped, and make sure that the dude is naked and still behind me inside me.
There you go.
You know,
there you go.
like,
Yeah.
Look.
Or you go to the hospital, you go, hey, I've been raped, and they're like, okay, we'll perform a rape kit on you. You're like, hold on, pull a turkey baster out of your pocket.
No, you're like, hold on, you want to do the rape kit now? Okay, hold on a sec. Hey, Pat. Yeah, what's up, dude? I need you to get out of me. Because they need to put the thing in there.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh yeah, hi, I'm Pat, by the way.
Or you literally walk into the hospital doors, and before you walk up to the counter, you pull the turkey baster out, you bend over, you stick it up your ass, you shoot all the fucking sperm in there.
Yeah.
And you go, okay, now I'm ready for the rape kit. And the
better yet, you
person
take
behind the counter just has to go, what?
Better yet, you take the turkey baster out and you just like, you aim it at the counter and you say, hey, can I get change for this? And just fucking squirt it. Squirt it as hard as you can. Make sure it gets flex on the face of the person behind the counter. Yeah, I only have a 20. Can you give me like 2 5s? 2 5s and
Whoa.
10 singles, please? Around the fucking counter.
Jesus Christ.
Cool, I'm making fun of rape. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I am in like the worst fucking... I feel like I'm not even being a little bit clever right now.
Well, dude, look,
Did you hear how I started your podcast?
Yeah.
I hated it.
I forgot what it was already.
Oh, yeah, that's how boring it was.
Yeah, well, you know
It was
what? That's
bad.
okay. We can always...
Edit and post.
We could regroup. If you want, we can regroup. We can let this run, and then we can just edit it in post.
Great ass!
Oh, thank you.
Just for a fucking reference point, so that I know where to start the editing. That's a thing that I do that nobody cares about.
And that won't make it because, you know, post.
Yeah, I mean, holy shit, man.
Yeah, so...
I mean, dude,
Shit.
this is rough.
I'm bad.
I'm bad. You know it. I should have had the Michael Jackson fucking soundboard up.
I almost started singing the song.
Oh, it's too late now.
I'm running out.
It's too late.
Baby, oh,
it's too late.
Wow.
I don't remember the rest
We
of the
sounded like when you're at an office birthday. Like,
Happy
yeah,
birthday to you. Fucking bitch. Happy birthday to you. You stole
Karen
my
from accounting
stapler.
caught her giving a blowjob in the bathroom.
Happy birthday,
dear. I can't remember her fucking name. What's her fucking name?
Happy
To you.
What the cans was your fucking horn?
I want to get back to what I was doing. I was on Reddit.
Yeah.
Let me get back to my desk.
I got a fucking RedTube open on an incognito tab right now. I don't have time to be fucking around with you.
Oh my god. Unless you're about to sit on my face. Fucking eat your cake and let's go.
Yeah. You can eat your cake and have it too.
Get out. Alright. Zingers! That's all we bring you guys is zingers. Mozzarella sticks and zingers. That doesn't
We got a moron here. Is that it?
Yep. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
You're not wrong, Mr. Patino.
Grab whatever you want, baby girl.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, any buttons you want. Just fucking press them. Who cares? Welcome back to Trainwreck. How are you?
Alright, making sure that I hit the button.
Welcome back to Trainwreck. How are you?
Hello, hello.
There we go.
I love that fucking soundbite. Classic Howard. Howard.
So what's going on, man? Last week, I fucking probably pissed off every vegan in the country.
I liked your episode, what with the zombies and the vegans.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny. No, you're not. If anybody gets pissed off at that, they need to graft some new skin on their nuts.
Seriously. The
Give me a
fuck.
break.
Man. I mean, dude, it's been tough. It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
Oh no.
One of us has to say it.
Dropped your head to the side and said I'm angry.
Oh, fuck, I don't remember the next line. It's
5 days since the afternoon when you snuck off with my plate and ate with my spoon.
Is that what he says for real?
Nope.
Oh. I would have bought that. I would have totally bought that, dude. I have no idea how the song goes. I would have totally bought that. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Shows
no.
how much I know. Chicken to China. The Chinese chicken.
You have a drumstick and your brain stops ticking. Watching X-Files with the lights on. We're Della Maison. I hope the smoking man's in this one. Like Harrison Ford, I'm getting frantic. Sting-up tantric. Snickers guaranteed to satisfy. Like Kurosawa, I make mad films. Okay, I don't make films, but if I did, they'd have a samurai. You know what I'm talking about?
Nice, dude.
Yeah, nope, I had that coming.
Fucking.
How am I talking?
Good.
I'm supposed to be dead.
Well, you know what, dude? I went over to... Oh, that's probably racist. Can't say that. I couldn't pick a country where they do voodoo because I saw a documentary one time.
Just go with the fail-safe. Just do Louisiana.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Louisiana. I went to Louisiana where there's dirty white people, and they showed me how to.
And even dirtier. No, I'm kidding. I mean, you thought, ooh.
Oh man.
I can't call it.
I don't. Hey, dude.
I just wanted to see what that felt like. I wanted to see what it felt like having my toe tiny bit over the line of the Nazi party.
It's a fucking strong move.
Thank you. The other captains agree. You're gonna make it far in this world. Also, for the sake of old times, say Kyle.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
It's a fucking great film.
What, Schindler's List?
The Godfather. Is it? Schindler's List is terrible.
Dude, do you
But
know...
it's good, though.
Want to hear the best story? Actually,
Yeah.
remember before I was really struggling to tell you...
Yeah.
To come up with a story about my brother for you.
Yeah.
So, if you guys listen to episode 5 of Trainwreck, you already know my brother's fucked up. He says some of the most fucked up shit on the planet.
Yeah.
And he also does some of the most fucked up shit on the planet. He's a good dude at heart, but he's got some fucked up ways. So his dog Ticker, whenever he leaves the house, Ticker gets anxious.
Yeah.
Like, he's one of those dogs.
He's got separation anxiety.
So what Chris likes to do is he likes to put something on TV for him.
Yep.
For when he's gone, like
somebody's in the house with him.
There's noise, there's movement on the TV, so it kind of calms him down a little bit. Well, my brother sometimes knows that he's going to be out for an extended period of time, so he wants to put on something relatively long.
Oh no!
For
Are you serious?
For Ticker to listen to and watch. So the past 4 times I've gone down to my brother's house this week, he turns on and leaves on until he gets home Schindler's List.
Bro, his neighbors must be very concerned. They must be... Goodbye, Jews!
Yeah, they're probably thinking that he's like just fucking goose stepping around his fucking living room all day. And he told me this, and I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" I was like, "Why don't you turn on a TV show? TV shows run for like 10 hours."
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't know," and he didn't have a good answer. No good answer at all.
Maybe I don't.
He's trying to groom Ticker to be a fucking Nazi.
That's what it is, man. I mean, look at that. I think the guy was from Canada, right? That wound up getting arrested for having his dog do the Zig Heil thing.
Oh, yeah. What the hell was that dude's... Oh, whatever. I'm not going to try to think of it.
I don't remember his name. I never knew his name. But...
It's like some clever... Not clever, but like mix something. I can't remember.
I watched a video. The dog doing the thing. Well, it's not... It's in poor taste. It's funny because it's a dog.
Well, yeah, that's the whole... You're talking about the same thing?
Yeah.
That shit's funny, man. People are so fucking raw. That's actually kind of why I threw in that joke about the Zig Heil thing in the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I know who I am. I know what I am.
Yeah.
Everybody who knows me knows what I am. They know I'm not fucking racist. They know I'm not a homophobe.
Yeah.
I'm going to make fucking inappropriate jokes because the inappropriateness of them makes you laugh.
Exactly.
That's the fucking point.
Yeah. I mean, dude, there's a bunch of comedians that fucking make a living doing that. You know, Louis C.K. before he whacked off.
No, and after.
And after, yeah, fucking Jim Norton.
Who's still whacking off to this day.
Yeah, still.
He's never stopped.
I'm trying to think of, like, really other comics that are kind of a little bit vulgar and are not afraid to go over the line.
I mean, Jay Okerson, fucking...
For sure. Soder, I think Soder is actually kind of a safe comic.
He's what I call, like... he's a clean blue comic.
Yeah.
He curses and stuff, but like he's very wholesome too.
He's very vanilla.
Yeah, he is Vanilla Dan.
Shout out to the fucking bonfire, dude. You guys are the best.
Fucking A, dude. We love the bonfire.
Crackle.
Crickle croakle.
Sirius
That wasn't
XM
funny
channel
at all.
95.
Yeah, call in. No, I can't. If I remember their number, I'd actually give their number.
866 Comedy 9, I think.
Oh Jesus, there he is.
It's sad, I remember.
866 Comedy 9.
That's how much I listen to fucking podcasts and shows, and a lot of people get mad because it's not a podcast, it's a radio show. It might as well be a podcast because it doesn't feel like a fucking radio show.
What I love about the bonfire, I think more than anything, is the fact that they bring on guys that are so deeply embedded into the comic scene that some of them haven't even gotten their like huge break yet, but they're some of the funniest motherfuckers. Like, I mean, Ari Shaffir's starting to get up there, but like Shane Gillis is fucking hilarious. and he's on the Bonfire all the time. Mike Vecchione, he is hilarious too. I just listened to his new stand-up album. It was so good.
Fucking Tim Dillon.
Tim Dillon is fucking amazing.
He's a fucking... Honeydew with Ryan Sickler. I have to plug this episode with Tim Dillon in it, dude.
Yeah.
They go over his schizophrenic mom and him being gay and shit and what that's like. Bro, there's a line in that podcast, not to take anything away from the Bonfire because they've had him on also, but where they go, he's talking about meeting up with a guy on Craigslist, right? And they're going to go to a hotel and they're going to blow each other. So they go into the hotel and this real greaseball Italian-y kind of guy says to the dude at the counter, "Hey, listen, man, we're not... Get over here! we're not smoking crack in there." Yeah. And Tim Dillon was like, "Dude, why would you say that?" And he goes, "Well, you know, if any of my friends or my family comes here, I don't want them to think that I'm smoking crack." And Tim goes... That's the best thing that they can think is happening in that fucking room is that we're smoking crack. We should actually buy some and smoke a little bit of it as a cover.
That's actually fucking brilliant. That's really good.
I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass.
I'd rather they found out about that.
Bro, people love that. Can I tell you something? People love that drop, dude.
It's the best
they
drop on the planet.
They love it. Like, I had a guy that commented on the video. All he said was, "Don't ever ask for jelly beans." Or something.
Of course!
Sorry, I've never messed with the soundboard before, and I'm trying to make it, like, make sense.
You gotta hit that one now.
Right now?
Yep.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
That's true. That's fucking true. That's a fucking problem. But yeah, man, that shit. So, you know what? Let's see what happens when I hit the random button. I'm just going to say something random. So yeah, my brother puts on Schindler's List all the fucking time. Anytime he leaves the house, I can't even imagine what's inside this dog's head at this point. If dogs can actually like visualize things, imagine things, there's no way he doesn't go into like a dead stare and just look out into the middle distance.
You dumb fuck!
That went really good.
Wow, holy shit.
Well, you gotta hit it again so it fucks it up a little bit.
It's horrifically shitty.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of
two.
hitting the mark now. Fucking,
Okay, so I'm assuming that there's German in Schindler's List, right?
Yeah.
So imagine this, you're a dog and you've been speaking English to your whole life, and every time your guy leaves, he puts on something where people are yelling at each other in another language. I think that would make him more anxious.
Oh,
no?
fuck yeah, the dog's just sitting there like...
Whoa, what?
That was an actual pun. Yeah, no, I guarantee it. Like my brother comes home and he's just like, "Hey, where's my new owner?" That I hear his voice for 3 hours and then he disappears.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
That made absolutely no sense. That made no sense. Holy shit! All right, I'm laying off the soundboard. God damn.
Dude, I can't even imagine if Jen left the house every day and put on the Schindler's List and I had no thumbs to change the channel.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually, do you think the dog would be able to learn German or adopt it?
No, I don't think so because it's still commonly hearing English.
That's true, but that doesn't even make sense.
But
like,
I don't know. Maybe he becomes fluent in both.
Yeah, right? Like, I mean, when you hear the same thing over and over again, like, it would be funny if, like, the German guy will say a word, sit, whatever, and the dog...
Ticker's just like...
Yeah, hearing that all the time, he actually has that stored, like, the guy is saying shit, he's listening to the commands.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Like if the German dude ever says like sit or something, he's like, and my brother's like, we have a problem.
Yeah, we have a serious problem.
I gotta fix this. That's not good.
He's just barking at fucking white people with big noses for no reason.
oh no. Oh my god, that's what we call a level up. There he goes. He's a Nazi now. Nazi now. No good.
Oh no. Too bad I threw out all my old tiki torches.
Tiki, do you listen to the German guy on the TV? Oh no. Tiki, do you listen to the German guy when you're on the TV?
When I want to be naughty.
Yeah. Because he knows. He knows Nazis are naughty. Naughty Nazis. Fucking
Oh,
man.
fuck, dude. It probably is the whole... Okay, so dogs can understand English. Do you think that they think in English or whatever language that they're spoken?
I can't call it.
Because, dude,
I'm going heavy on it.
imagine if he's sitting in a living room and he's seen this movie so many times he knows word for word of the whole movie, and all he does when he's in the house by himself is recite the lines to the script while he's sitting there.
What, my brother?
The dog.
Oh, the dog. We're on the dog. Speaking, not only is it reciting the movie, but it's speaking perfect human language.
Well, no, in his head. I mean, in
Oh
his
yeah,
head,
imagine like he's
sits
just
there.
like, oh yeah, this is my favorite line coming up.
Yeah, like he actually likes it.
I love when Ray Fiennes tells Ben Kingsley, I don't remember what the fuck he says to him. Never mind. Or no, when he pulls that one dude out of the fucking the camp and he's like, make me a hinge, and then the fucking dude makes him a hinge. Okay, so you made a hinge in under a minute, but how come you only have this many hinges done? And then they take him outside and fucking they're getting ready to kill him, and their guns keep jamming and shit.
Oh yeah,
She
yeah, I
just
remember
smashes
that.
him over the head and fucking leaves, and then Schindler picks him up.
That's not the right
That
one.
is
I thought
highly offensive.
I thought it was this one. That's the one I meant to click.
Fucking, I mean, the Nazis basically are the empire.
It's fucking. That's a dark movie, man. Well, you know what? Since we're on the topic of Schindler's List, is there any other movies that have hit that level of darkness that are so widely accepted?
I don't know about widely accepted. I just know that I've been duped. I've been duped a lot by fucking movies that I didn't know were gonna be super goddamn dark, but then they were.
Like, would you consider Imperial Bastards a dark film? Because
Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah, what'd I say?
You said Imperial, but that's because you pressed the Imperial March.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I actually get it. That's
that movie.
No, man, fucking Glorious Bastards was amazing, dude.
Only because I'm saying dark, only because they're scalping people throughout the film.
Fuck yeah, they're scalping Nazis. It's the shit.
Well, yeah, no, they totally should do that.
And they fucking, dude. Okay, I went and saw Inglourious Bastards in theaters. It was me, my buddy Steve, and I think like I want to say 2 or 3 other people that we knew. Mm-hmm. And the whole movie was fucking great. Obviously, it's Tarantino, and I don't give a whoever fucking disagrees can suck me.
That was Tarantino.
Yeah, that's a Tarantino movie.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the best goddamn thing about that movie is when they kill Hitler. Nobody saw that coming in the theater because it rewrites history.
Wait a minute, he died. I thought that he. Wait, he was in the. Wait. What's got you laughing today? Doesn't work, but it was in my head. I had to get it out.
Oh, all right.
Gotta get the poison out.
Yeah.
Hey now.
Fucking, he died in the movie theater, right?
Hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
I don't know what I just got myself into.
I don't know.
Yeah, they go up into his box and they just fucking shoot him up, and it looks like he's getting a skin graft. That's how many bullets are going into him.
Oh shit. Okay, so I misremember the movie.
We cheered, dude. The whole theater fucking broke out.
That's awesome.
Fuck yeah, Hitler's dead. Fucking I said to Steve after the movie, I was like, Tarantino took history, tied it to a chair, poured gasoline on it, and set it on fire.
And then he made
That's what he fucking
Django.
did. Django.
What a DJ? Where do I get the D from?
It's funny because somebody in the movie actually mispronounces it like that at one point. They go to Django, and he's like, it's Django.
And then he makes Django, which, dude, okay, I just watched Pulp Fiction. I know I told you that earlier.
Yeah, I didn't press anything.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
Okay.
I'm just looking around.
I fucking...
Don't watch, because I want to get you by surprise.
Yeah, no. I watched Pulp Fiction, and Tarantino uses the N-word a lot, dude.
Yeah, no, he does. I think honestly, he wants to showcase how fucking ugly that word is. Like, I mean, it really is. Like,
is that what it is? Because I would imagine somebody like Samuel L. Jackson, or even the guy that played Marcellus Wallace, would be does that... see, this is where I wish I could go knock on my neighbor's door and be like, hey, you're black, get in here. I need to ask you a question.
No.
That's a shitty idea. That's not a great idea. No, what he does is he writes those characters as he thinks they actually would be.
Right.
So, like, unfortunately,
there are people out there like that.
He has I can't remember, but you have this suburban white guy that lets Vincent and fucking oh my god, it's Vincent Vega. I can't remember Samuel L. Jackson's character's name in Pulp Fiction.
God,
Jules,
yeah.
He lets Vincent and Jules into the fucking house. It's a white guy.
Yeah.
It's a white guy, so it would make sense that he'd be kind of racist. Like he's a crooked white guy.
Yeah.
It adds comedic value because he says dead N-word storage in front of Samuel L. Jackson's character, and Samuel L. Jackson doesn't flinch.
Yeah.
That shit's fucking funny. But then in a movie like Django Unchained, dude, that was common language. Like, I mean, the N-word was not weird. It wasn't weird to call black people the N-word back then. Can you even think of a fucking time where that kind of word would be tossed around and it's like, well, yeah, that's what they're called. Like, that shit's crazy. That's what I love about Tarantino. Even though he rewrites history in a lot of ways, he also doesn't dumb down or pretty up history.
That's true.
Where it counts.
And I mean, I know that a lot of people got on him for the fact that I don't even think for that movie. I mean, aside from, the white guy trying to make black culture and all that nonsense, which...
Yeah, but all the black actors that are in his movies, they're like, fuck yeah, like, do it, man. Like, yeah. we love the parts you write for us.
I mean, especially because he gets to fucking, spoiler alert, kill everybody in the end.
Yeah. This dude, when you look at Django Unchained. Django Unchained, you know who the absolute positive the smartest character in that movie is?
Django.
No, Samuel L. Jackson.
Is it? Wait, he's the house.
Yeah, he's the fucking. Oh man, I don't.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's. I'm gonna go ahead and say.
You gotta exit out and then hit the red button.
Jesus, I hate this fucking thing so much.
It sucks so bad.
Hold on a second, because I do have an appropriate. Are you fucking joking?
No, do this one over here, because that won't work. I figured that out. You gotta do that one.
I can't even think of. There's no way to like get past saying this in a nice way. So like,
you can't touch this.
I'm backing off of that one.
You can't touch this.
But yes, Samuel L. Jackson's character, dude, he's the one. Like,
he bothered me the most.
He fucking figures out why they're there way before he sees. He has suspicions about their intentions of, are they actually there to buy a Mandingo fighter, or are they there to fucking get Brunhilde? And he figures it out. So he actually said that in an interview. He said he made me the smartest character in the fucking movie. He was like, you tell me Quentin Tarantino is racist when he makes the black characters in his movies some of the smartest, most versatile, most interesting characters in his fucking movies.
Yeah, I never thought about it like that.
He really does. Dude, you tell me who's more captivating. And I'm not taking anything away from John Travolta's performance, but you tell me who's more captivating.
Jules.
Vincent Vega or Jules? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Fuck yeah.
Vincent Vega has a long ass stretch of time with a lot of scenes in the movie.
But he's not as interesting though.
Jules doesn't have as many fucking scenes.
But maybe that's why he's so good too.
His scenes though are the most poignant.
Yeah.
They're the best scenes in the entire fucking movie. They're the best. The goddamn diner scenes.
Yeah.
Those are the best fucking scenes in the movie.
The end when Tim Roth is fucking like, put your fucking wallet in the bag, mate.
Yep.
You don't want the problem.
Yep.
And just that whole thing, like, look, man, I'm trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
So just take my money. I'm going to keep my fucking wallet.
Yep.
And just be on your way, and I'll let you live. Like, you got to be a bad motherfucker, dude, to look at a guy pointing a gun in your face and go, listen, you can have my money. I'm keeping my fucking wallet.
Yeah, and what does he say? He said something along the lines of, like, he's looking at Honey Bunny, and he's like, Honey Bunny, who's like the cool, who's like the best guy in on Happy Days or some shit like that? And she's like, Fonzie. He's like, and what is Fonzie? Cool? That's right. He's cool. So let's all be cool. Yeah. Like, he's got like the best fucking lines in the movie. So yeah, I've heard all that shit too. People duping on Tarantino saying he's racist. It's like, no, he's not. What he is he's fucking honest.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, I guess people don't really like, and I mean, I can bring this even over to the YouTube page. People don't like honesty. They want you to lie to them.
Yeah. Look,
I'm not in a long-term matter of fact, you know what? I treat you like I'm in a long-term relationship with you. Because I'm not... Nobody gains if I bullshit you and try to pretend like, everything is cool when it isn't.
I'm still never going to understand that fucking flack you got about the... what was it, the Sound of Silence video with the Asian singers and stuff. Dude, did you see what that one asshole wrote to me? Yeah. When I asked the question, he was like, everybody else is disliking it, so I'm disliking it too.
That's insane.
Like, that's the internet.
That's the mob mentality.
That's the goddamn internet,
there, dude. Everybody else hates it, so I'm gonna hate it because you don't think. I got a button for you.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
Speaking of my dude, man.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. It's easy to follow in everyone else's footsteps. How about you being your own fucking person, bro? I'm gonna put a noose around my fucking neck to try to get sympathy because they're writing me off a television show. Like, dude, you do realize, like, this actually brings up a good point. I don't know if the guy can actually sing or not. I don't know if he can. If he actually can, you could probably go somewhere with it. Yeah. Other than you didn't have to resort to that.
Yeah, of course.
But you do because everybody is so afraid they're going to be fucking forgotten. So yeah, now you're immortalized for all the wrong...
And now he's screwed. He blacklisted himself.
Which is fucking... most irresponsible thing I mean, dude, you're all over television. Let's be honest. The people who watch Empire, probably, I would say a decent chunk, maybe 50% of them are probably 16 to 18 years old. They're young, impressionable kids.
Impressionable being the key word.
Yeah, so they're looking at you and seeing what you do, and now they're going to think, oh, well, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, like that. Now there's a loophole. And by the way, it doesn't... Yeah, okay, he got caught. There are consequences. He's fucked. But, like, they're still going to be like, all I got to do is fucking do it better than he did.
Yeah.
Like, people will still try to emulate shit like that.
Of course
you
they will. I mean? Because now they're going to be like, oh, well, if he failed, he's essentially... He's robbing a bank and getting caught, but he's leaving the blueprints behind with his partner that got away. Mm-hmm. So the next guy can figure out what he did wrong so they can improve it. And then it's just only a matter of time. Maybe you'll get caught 20 years from now, dude, but you will get caught.
Well, here's an idea, and I know it's groundbreaking, and you're going to be shocked that I say this, but maybe next time don't hire black people to commit a hate crime against a black person.
Yeah.
You ever think of that? Like it could have been the dumbest fucking move on the planet.
Hold on. Now that you actually point that out, do you think maybe he did that? Do you think somewhere in his subconscious he knew that if he hired a couple of white guys to do it, one, maybe they would never do it because they know they would go down hard and nobody would look at them twice?
Well, I think it was more like I don't know if I want to say it was more, but like I know that it was largely based also on his sexuality. The fact that he was gay was like a big reason why he was doing it.
Dude, it's 2019. If you like dicks and butts, then good for you.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Or like cooch to cooch.
Yeah, whatever you're into, bro. Rock, paper, scissors.
First of all, fucking full disclosure, I've been smacking it to that since like 1999.
Of course.
So like fucking cooch to cooch ain't shit for me. Dick to butt, not my scene. But you know what? Whoever's it is,
we need you.
Live a long, healthy, happy, prosperous life with the person that you were meant to love.
Right.
If you don't feel that way at this fucking point, if homosexuality isn't normalized for you, you don't even belong here. You're supposed to be back in the fucking like 1900s.
Like, because dude, this might come as a fucking shocker, but you don't have to engage in activity you don't like.
Yeah, no. My brother just left me a voice message. I want to see what it says.
Okay, great.
Oh. I guess he's upset I didn't answer his phone, his text. He gets so petty and vindictive when I don't answer. Now, I'm going to wrap myself out. I'm really shitty at... Yeah, you know this.
Yep.
I am horrible at getting back to people on text.
Let me put it to you this way, dude. If I was on the brink of suicide and I had one phone call to make, no disrespect, but it wouldn't be you.
No.
Just because I know that...
No, you shouldn't. That's a bad idea.
Yeah. There's a 99.8% chance that you're not picking up and or responding for probably at least 2 days.
Kevin's grandfather passed away this week, and I couldn't even be bothered to say sorry for your loss. The thing is, we both know I'm not a shitty person. I'm just...
You're wrapped up in your own life, dude.
I'm shitty. I'm a shitty person when it comes to communication.
Well, you know what you do? you do what other people want to do, but they don't do.
Well,
you send that message.
Yeah, but it's not like I don't want it to ever be seen as like I'm willfully ignoring because I don't like you or I don't care.
No, but you're wrapped up in your own life, right? So check this out.
Well, I get in my own head and I fuck myself up and then I don't want to talk to anybody.
Right, but you send that message to a regular person who may, even if they're wrapped up in their own shit, they're gonna just put it all to the side, resent you the entire time.
Oh, this
they
is
talk
how,
to you, but they'll talk to you.
Yeah.
Whereas you're just like, look, here's what it is in black and white, dude.
No, it's happened so many fucking times, dude. My depression, you assholes, is what keeps me from contacting you.
It's your fault.
No, it is. Yeah, and you know why I fucking say that? It's their fault for not fucking understanding.
Yeah.
Read something. Read a decent study about fucking depression.
Yep.
And you'll get it, man. It's because I don't want to burden you with me. That's why I fucking stay away so much. I have people that I used to hang out with constantly 5 years ago. Do you think I've heard a fucking word from them?
Nope.
Except for... You don't even contact me anymore. Like, I don't even think we're really friends.
That's
no,
wild.
asshole, I need you to do it more. I need you to show up at my doorstep sometimes and say, hey, why don't we go for a walk? Do you know what kind... I would kill to have a friend that would do that for me. Not fucking one do I have except you.
Yeah, and I
That's
can't
it.
get to your fucking house.
Well, you can't even... you can't even walk from the living room to the kitchen. Like, I'm not trying to have you... Like,
there it is.
There he is.
Yeah.
I love, by the way, I'm talking about, like, yeah, people gotta fucking try harder for me because I have depression. Not only
Meanwhile, you can't walk for shit.
Meanwhile, I can't say sorry for your loss for your grandfather and I make fun of the way you walk. In the same 5-minute block I'm talking about this. But, like, no, really, like, that's what it fucking takes. When you have somebody that you know that's fucking depressed, know this, 24 hours a fucking day, they can't even see the value in themselves.
No.
You need to fucking remind them that they're valuable. And I don't give a shit. If you're not into mollycoddling, that's fine. Then don't fucking be my friend.
Hold on.
Because I need that
for
extra.
people that are dumb like me, what does that mean?
Mollycoddling?
Yeah.
Like if you're not into going the extra mile and like really looking to nurture somebody.
Oh,
and
so you mean like be an actual friend?
No, because I will say it. Listen, there's nothing. It is so difficult being friends with a depressed person. It is.
Well, I know it could be tiring because you put all this work in and then they're finally better and the next 2 days they're right back to where they were, but that's the disease.
But see, this is a lot of the problem too. Like a lot of the stuff you've seen shared on social media, even by depressed people, is like...
I want to kill myself.
Well, no. They make it, but they make it sound like, okay, it's a 24-hour a fucking day thing where we constantly have to be reached out to. That's not true. Like, but a decent majority of the time, that's a thing. But dude, we wouldn't think we deserved friends if we didn't think we were okay a little bit at least. Or like, no, I take that back. We think we suck. But if you like us for some fucking reason, then yeah, you should fucking want to like reach out.
And you're gonna.
I'm not gonna name names. I'm not gonna fucking name names. But I have like I'm gonna say conservatively, there are 3 people in particular who I can't believe they didn't go more out of their way to fucking to make sure that not even make sure that I was okay, just to like fucking reach out more, show up more. And for a while they did, and I guess maybe after a while they were just like, okay, this is ridiculous, I'm not going to keep doing this. But I know that with me, for the people that I'm friends with that are depressed, I don't ever fucking stop. Like I always make sure, like even with my shittiness with communication, I'll stop from time to time and I'll fucking be like, okay, I am going to reach out to them. I'm going to say hello. I'm going to see how they're doing, just to remind them that I'm there somewhere. There's a friend of mine, a male friend of mine that I've had for 5 years. Technically, yeah, you look at it from the fucking, from a top-down view, he's done absolutely nothing fucking wrong. But I know for a fact, because he's brought it up to me in the past before, that he doesn't like that I go off the fucking radar. And it's like, but dude, you don't understand why I do. And what he did, which is what a lot of people do, is they think that way. They think that I'm doing it because I don't like them, or I don't like spending time with them, or I don't think they're worth reaching out to. That has never, ever been the fucking case. It's because I get wrapped up in my fucking head and I go into a dark hole where nobody can see me.
Now, real quick, in that same vein, is it possible that some of these people are also depressed and maybe they think they're not worth it?
Oh, listen, of course, but like that, you know what though? They get even less patience from me about this shit because they should know what this fucking feels like.
That's true.
They should know what it fucking feels like, so they should know not to do this shit. And like, there's always the thing where, okay, they're technically right in the sense that they reach out and then you don't reach back out to them. It lessens their value to themselves and to the friendship as a fucking whole. And then they like to remind you of that. So then you're fucking spending time with them out of guilt too. And it's like, I'm not here out of pleasure. I'm here because I feel obligated now. And then it actually does create real resentment on my fucking end. And then I do end up losing friends.
Yeah, because then now, once that feeling is there, it's impossible most times I think to get rid of it.
I mean, it takes time. It takes time to fucking come back from that. But like right now, with the particular person I'm talking about, seriously, in my head, I will never not consider them one of my very, very best friends. But I know that we're kind of not friends anymore because just I don't.
The disconnect is there.
The disconnect is way too there.
Yeah.
Like I hear from them like twice a year, maybe.
That's crazy.
Like and it's always something innocuous. Has nothing to do with me. Has nothing to do with how are you. I hope you're okay. It's just like it's a random comment left on a fucking Facebook status or something. Like, and then I'll even say something back like ha ha ha, and I get nothing. And it's just like that. I know why you're doing this. You're doing this because you don't really feel you don't feel close to me anymore. But you don't feel close to me anymore for the wrong fucking reason, man. I needed you to show up more. And I know that that's selfish, but that's me, man. I feel like I'm in a gigantic ocean with no land in sight without a fucking paddle. That is what depression is like. You feel like you are going it alone every goddamn day. And I don't need passive aggressive or subtly like fucking vindictive guilt feeling bullshit from anybody.
Well, see, now this brings me to 2 points. The first one is I have friends. I have a girl
in low places
that I still talk to. We were always close. Over the years, we've separated a little bit just because, you know, she's had a few kids and she lives a whole separate life. While we don't talk every day, I make it a point at least once or every other month, I will randomly, well, to her probably seems random, to me it's not, I will go out of my way just to write her and say, hey, no need to respond to this. Just want to check in on you and make sure you're doing okay.
Yeah.
The amount of times that I've gotten back, dude, I can't tell you how badly I needed to read that right now. And that's where the conversation ends. It's just, you know, thank you for being there for me.
Yep, that's seriously how it feels, man.
And then the second point would be, look, dude, we do a podcast here. I knew when you don't call me, I know shit is happening. So I'm not sitting here going, oh, dude, we got a fucking thing we gotta do, and he just abandons it. You know what I'm like? I get it. You gotta fucking make moves, and you gotta make shit happen on your own, and expecting somebody to be there for you all of the time, as far as friendship is concerned, or even business, it's naive. It's naive.
Yeah, I mean, like, and I'll let you know too, dude. So, like, I'm doing job hunting and stuff. But do you want to know what the majority of my time is spent doing? And I'm
soaking, probably.
Yeah, like I sit in my room, I fill my head, my eyes, and my ears with as much external stimuli as fucking possible, so that I can stop thinking for a while.
Yep, I
like
get it.
That's what it's spent doing. So I see all the messages come in. I fucking look at them. And I can't be asked to engage at that moment.
Now, when you're in that moment and you're looking at it,
if somebody ever said or did something that I knew it was an emergency, I know this because it's happened, I snap out of it and all of a sudden I'm for that person.
Yeah. But no, I mean, like, are you in that moment? Are you looking at them and going, like, I would like to say something to you, but I feel like I know this is gonna rope me into either being active or me pretending like I'm okay, and I don't want to do that.
I'll tell you exactly what happens. So when I look at those, and my brother doesn't get this, and I'm glad he doesn't get this. And listen, man, I acknowledge, by the way, that it's a problem that I need to fucking solve. Like, I need to get rid of this in myself. It's not good that I don't get back to people. But listen, this is what happens. So I'll look at those messages come in, and what I will think to myself is, okay, goddamn, I can't stop burping. I'll be like, okay, I now either need to get into a text or a phone conversation with this person. In order to give them what they need as a friend of mine, it's going to have to take a little bit more than like 5 or 10 minutes of talking. And I just don't have that in me right now. I don't have the ability to get on the phone for 10 minutes. I want to sit here and I want to continue filling my eyes with YouTube content and Netflix and stuff, because that way I don't have to put any mental energy in that's actually going to basically, I'll put it this way, it's going to mentally wake me up to the world at that moment. Yeah. I don't want to be awake. I want to be in a fucking into an entertainment induced coma, because that's where I don't have to think at all about anything with life.
Well, I would think it would be more. I think it would be in my. Now you may feel differently, people out.
You might be right. Let's see, because
internet land, but I would think it would be more disrespectful to pick up the phone and pretend
and do
to
the
give a shit.
See, now you're fucking touching, and this is the part that I'm never going to talk about, because let's be honest, my side of it is worse. I shouldn't be like that.
Right.
That being said, yeah, my side of it is also, I don't want to get on the phone because I know within 2 minutes time you're going to be getting the triple yes from me. It's gonna
that's worse. I'd rather get a voicemail and know that you can listen to it later than to have you on the phone live and in person going, yep,
yeah.
When is this over? Oh, what'd you say? I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention because I don't give a fuck about anything that you're saying right now.
I was busy on... oh, my God. Oh, my God. Do you want to know what my old, shitty, useless self was just about to reference?
Yeah.
I was about to say, I was on MapQuest looking for the nearest train tracks.
Well, you found
that was an okay joke.
But
MapQuest,
holy shit!
Like, where are we? Like,
dude, welcome. You have now successfully been sucked into the dimension that I use to try time travel and find my wardrobe.
I don't know if you guys are as excited as I am. But the 5th season of Sopranos is coming out soon. I can't wait to watch that.
We're from Alcoholics Anonymous.
What's your name?
Well, we're anonymous. I see his car's out front.
He went to California or Vegas, I don't know.
California or Vegas? When did he leave?
I'm sorry, I have to go to work.
Where the fuck is he?
Leave me alone.
I had a brother your son's age.
Please let go of my hand.
Where the fuck is he, you fucking cunt? I'll take that disc, man, and I'll ram it up your box.
It's gonna be awesome. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna iron my Jankos. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
But that is what it comes down to a lot, man. Like, it's just, because how many fucking times am I going to say to somebody, I'm horribly busy? They're going to eventually see past that. Like, it's going to happen. And then if I'm being honest with myself,
that will turn into, all right, now you're just making up reasons not to talk to me.
I told my brother, I said, because I know my limits on the phone.
Yeah.
I'm vaping, by the way. That's the noise you're going to hear forever whenever I'm here. My brother knows that I literally have a phone conversation safe sentence.
Yeah.
You want to know what my safe sentence is with him?
What's that?
I got to take a shit.
Oh, okay. That's when you just want to get up the phone.
Yep, that's the end of the conversation.
I've noticed that coming from you lately. And how I know that's what it is...
You must all think I have ulcerative colitis at this point.
No. I know that's what it is because my mom does that. She can never just say,
really?
Look, I just want to... I'll talk to you later. Yeah. She has to have an excuse to hang up the phone so she can feel good about hanging it up.
Now, I will... Granted...
Maybe 1 out of 10 times you actually have to go.
One out of 2. 50% of the time, it's true.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's not. And I'm just like, look, Because I don't want to say to somebody, look, my steam for this conversation has run out.
Yeah.
Like, it just feels shitty. And I wish we lived in a goddamn world where you could be honest with 99% of people about that stuff.
Can't, yeah.
You, I probably could. I don't think I've ever said it to you. I don't know that I've ever said to you, like, I got to take a shit. Maybe I have, like, once or twice. But, like, you, it's like, okay, I'm just going to get off the phone now.
Yeah.
My brother, nope. My brother doesn't take no for an answer on the phone. He's like, if I say, all right, I'm going to go, he's just like, no, you're not. And I'm just like, son of a bitch. Like, how do you get to say that?
How are you going to stop me? I can easily just hang up and turn my phone off.
Yeah, you just ate an entire plate of German food. You're weak right now. I'll run past you. I'll trip you and you're dead. I'll make you land on your tummy and you'll puke. Fucking idiot.
So, okay, now...
He's been so cool this fucking week, dude.
Yeah. So, I mean, dude, well, we have that. So now that we have the emotion aspect of it, let's move over to medication real quick. Because I know...
I'm not on them right now.
Jen has dabbled in it. You have dabbled in it. I have dabbled in it.
Yeah.
When you were actively taking it, can you remember a time where there was an actual difference between it being helpful? Or is it just like, this is another pill that I have to take and it's not going to... Everybody's going to think I'm okay because I'm taking the thing that's supposed to work, but it's not working.
So I think the mistake that a lot of people make when it comes to medication for depression, for any sort of mental thing that you have, is they think that there's a pill out there
that's going to fix them.
That when you take it, it's going to turn you from sad to happy. That's not how it works. What it does is it puts you where most people are most of the time, which is in a gray zone in your head.
Where you're numb.
Where you can basically choose which direction you're going to go. Or rather, you have a little bit more choice of where you're going to go. So, even when I was on Lexapro, even when I was on Prozac, there was never, ever this innately good feeling. Instead, when I would think my bad thoughts, they wouldn't have as much of an impact on me as they did when I wasn't taking the medication.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. It's something that... I'll almost say that it works almost like a Novocaine for negative feelings.
Okay, because I've been on Xanax, Valium, Klonopin. I know those three are primarily used for anxiety. Trust me, I had and still have my reasons. I don't take it anymore, but also Lexapro, Zoloft,
too.
Seroquel.
No, never Seroquel. Never took them. Yeah.
These things, Paxil CR. These types of drugs, though, made me feel nothing, empty.
That was part of the problem with me with Zoloft.
And I think that's more dangerous than, for me personally. Now, if you're taking it right now and it's working for you, I'm not trying to prescribe you to the idea that you need to stop. Whatever works.
Fuck no. No.
Right. Just to get the disclaimer out
there.
Yeah,
no. As a matter of fact, if you are super fucking depressed, get your ass over to a fucking clinic or whatever sort of program. I know there's a great program in Ocean County called Crest, and they'll hook you up with a counselor. They'll get you with a prescriptionist with pill. Get medication. Get it. I'm telling you right now. Do not choose to live with this. Before I took fucking meds, and right now I'm off meds. I've been off meds now for 3 months because my health coverage lapsed. If you are feeling like, okay, this is where I want you to go and get pills. When you start thinking about death and you feel relief when you think about it, go and get pills.
Yeah.
Because that's where it took me to get.
That's dangerous.
That's where I got. I was like, dude, I can't wait to die.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Some people walk around and think, oh man, I'm going to get some ice cream at the store. And that makes them smile. And you're sitting here thinking, one day, I'm just the idea that I may have a heart attack and collapse in the living room makes me extremely happy.
Yeah.
Which that's not good for anybody involved. You or anybody in your life that you would even have to interact with on a day-to-day basis.
See, this is why, I've definitely gotten suicidal more than, 2 handfuls worth of times. But, what brings me back from suicide and suicidal thinking is I know for a fact that when you commit suicide, when you kill yourself, you kill a lot of other people with you.
Right.
You're never the only casualty in suicide. You are absolutely creating an unfillable hole in somebody else's life. And by the way, here's what a depressed mind So I know that logically, or not logically, I know for a fact that there are people that would be so horribly destroyed by me killing myself that they'd never be able to get themselves together. That being said, I cannot understand why they feel that way. And matter of fact, I doubt myself in that all the time. That's what depression is. You really feel like everybody you ever spend time with is a burden. And Kevin, I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Yeah.
Like, I come over here and I brought some food over when I came here.
Yeah.
And I was like, I bet he fucking hates that I eat at this desk. I bet he hates hearing me eat. I bet that like he thinks that I use him. And like it takes me down
for
this
no
whole,
reason.
For nothing. For nothing. Dude, you are the very first person that is always welcoming me here.
Yeah.
And still in my head, I'm actually... Can we cut?
Yeah.
I'm getting fucking fucked up. Hold on.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Okay, so we had to take a brief recess.
Yeah, we're back. I had to calm down a bit. Like, shit gets heavy, man, but that's depression. Like, that's exactly what depression is like. And what we were talking about actually outside of the podcast was like, when you start talking about that stuff out loud, which I was just doing, you're making it real. Like, because it exists upstairs all the time. Like, it's always in the head. But when you start manifesting it outside of your head and you start talking about it, it's like, holy fuck, this is like, yeah, these are like horrible thoughts.
Yeah, this is actually happening, and there's nothing I can do now to... Once it's out in the open, it's like, oh shit, I can't take it back.
Like, it's almost like you go into a closet that's normally never open and you start rummaging around in the top of it looking for something while you're trying to get on with the rest of your day, you know? Like, that's what it feels like. You can't tell me it wasn't a good analogy, though.
Yeah,
that shit was pretty good.
I was trying to smile and you tried to sneak it out. And I didn't think that you guys were going to...
You were the most quiet, loudest person in this room.
It's actually not her fault. It's my ADD. I was like...
we're both staring at you. What is she doing?
Oh, shit. I almost shot my head off. Oh, my God. But, yeah, man. So that's how it fucking goes. Like, and I I'm not gonna lie. We just had to take a break so that I can fucking compose myself a little bit. But that's all day, every day. Oh, and what I was talking about, the main point of that was like, the suicide stuff doesn't happen often, and it's usually because the thought of what would happen to other people brings me back to earth, even though like I can't conceive that they would ever really give a shit.
But see, to your point real quick, I was gonna say, I think there are some people out there who think that, and when they go through with it, probably in their last moments, well, the argument in their head might be, well, you know, even though I'm dumping all my problems on somebody else, they're strong enough to handle it. I'm not.
Yeah.
So that's the excuse.
Well, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, I don't want to fight this fight anymore. But the other problem that doesn't go away, and this is why I still need therapy, this is why I need to get back on medication, is it's not that I don't have a fear of death, it's that I'm actively like, you know what, if I die tomorrow, maybe that's the best thing.
Yeah.
It's not suicide, but it almost qualifies at the same time, because
it's assisted suicide in a way.
In a way, because
if a natural event happens that takes me out, I'm not upset about it.
So for a lot of people, they'll turn to drugs. For a lot of people, they'll turn to booze. For me, it's turning to eating. I know for a fact the amount of food that I eat is not only unhealthy, it's borderline deadly. I clocked my fucking blood pressure at very, very high levels. I'm not going to give it away on here, but very high levels like 2 fucking weeks ago. And I know what I'm doing. I know that I'm spiraling because I don't really give a shit about living anymore.
Right.
So, like, but I mean, and by the way, that comes and goes. Like, it's not every day, but it's a lot of days. Like, admittedly, it's a lot of fucking days.
So what's funny about this, and not in a ha-ha kind of a way, but the reason why I called the last podcast episode number 7.1 is because I recorded number 7 going through all of the similar emotions that you're going through because of the death in real time on the podcast, and I was like, well, wait a minute, this is a terrible thing to put out into the universe.
You pick some really interesting times to podcast and do content.
But then I thought to myself, like, you know what, though, dude? This is what needs to be out there because this shit is going to show you that, like, we can be happy and
goofy
and all that shit, but we're still real people.
And we're real people. By the way, I want everybody here to know, and I'm not speaking for you, Kevin, I'm speaking for me. I'm not trying to fucking say that everybody feels this way. I'm weirdly very happy about the fact that I came into this world with depression. And I think the reason I say that,
self-awareness.
Yes, that's a huge piece of it, but also because depression, I think a lot of people mistake depression as constant sadness. That's not what depression is. Being depressed is being sad.
It's a lot of insecurity, I feel like.
Well, depression, and especially my particular lovely brand of it, which is bipolar manic depression, is my highs are also really, really high. So, like, when something beautiful or wonderful or really great happens, it can carry me for months. I'm not even kidding me. I'm not even kidding. If a sunrise is beautiful enough, if I'm watching a video and I like the setting of the video enough, like, it becomes like a tangible and really wonderful memory in my head. Like, small things affect me in a big way too.
So now let me ask you, let me play armchair psychologist for a second. I know how my bipolar is, where...
It's because my dad doesn't hug me.
You know, the highs are the highs, the lows are really low. But when you have that high point, is it anywhere in your mind like, okay, this is the high point, so I know that the low is going to come soon? Or do you just live in the moment?
No, it's not, because it's not like I guess I can liken it to like a medication crash. So it's not like a medication crash where you take your meds or you do your drugs, like cocaine. Fucking for me, it was Adderall and stuff, where like you get this super high going, and the second that you peak, you're like, oh, the come down's gonna suck. With bipolar, you can have it where you have a really high, and then you can be happy for a couple days after that really high. Then you can go on to being neutral and just okay, and then it can even take like a week and a half before you feel any sort of depression, and then that bit of depression could be super mild and forgettable, and it doesn't matter.
Was it because what it is for me is I could be in the happy zone, I'll call it for lack of a better term. Yeah. And in that moment,
that's what I call my penis and crotch area.
The happy zone.
That's the happy zone. Like, she poked my happy zone.
Oh fuck.
Oh, did it just get to you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
I wonder why it took a circuitous route around my head.
Yeah, that was probably because the window's open.
I was like, let's take the scenic route to Kevin's nose.
It just did a panorama.
I didn't think we'd get back here so quickly, but Kevin wanted to say a panorama. All right.
It was made by somebody named Pam.
Yeah, a Pamaram.
Better be careful. My life too hard. I might have a coronary.
That's what Tommy Lee gave Pamela Anderson, a Pamaram.
Dude, while I'm in my moment of glory, we'll say, that little voice in the back of my head will go, the low is gonna come soon. Yeah. And it just knowing that that's gonna happen, it's just like, for a second. But
the descent starts then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll fight it and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna enjoy this now.
Well, for me, okay, so like, dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm fucking telling you, it's a miracle that me or anybody that has this kind of depression ever makes it through to anything past like fucking 10 years old. Because when that happens. Because what also happens, it didn't happen forever, right? Like I was all the way up in.
I was just gonna ask you when you were done with your thought too. Can we go over when did it start to kick in for you? Like when was the first time? Because I feel like this is almost like your first boner, right? Yeah. The depression just kind of pops up out of nowhere, and then you're like, oh fuck, I live with this. Like, it's a recurring thing.
I don't know, because... Well, hold on, let me finish. So, my thought was, like, I didn't always have this moment, but, like, my highs were always, like, yay, like, today's going to be a fucking great day, including everybody that's right next to me. They're going to have a great day, too. what I didn't realize until I got older, and this is what actually starts the descent for me a lot of the time now, is like when I get to those high highs and I'm feeling really good about that thing. Say I just watched a music video on YouTube and I'm like, oh my God, this is so fucking amazing. I can't wait to show my girlfriend, or I can't wait to show my friend. I have that thought right away now, being the age that I am, where they're not going to love this as much as I do right now because they don't get the high highs like I do.
Right.
Or
they don't understand.
They don't have the high like I currently do, even if they have the same problem as me.
They don't understand what I had to go through to get to this
moment. No, not even what I had to go through. Just that there's no way they're going to experience joy the same way that I'm experiencing joy right now. And that's what just starts the descent, because yet again I realize I'm alone in that moment, even if it's a really happy moment.
Damn.
So, like, that's what
rough.
fucks me up. But going back to what you were just saying, I'll be dead honest with you. I don't know when it started. And I think it's the same thing. I was talking to my brother about this actually a couple days ago. Like, I feel like depression and, like, sort of any sort of mental illness, you have to first become extremely introspective to understand that what's happening is terribly wrong. And that's because, like, it's the same thing as like when you either gain or lose a bunch of weight. To you always feel and look like yourself. It's only when people say something on the outside of you that you're like, oh, I didn't even know I changed that much.
Yeah.
Like, so for me, I can't really pinpoint a time where I feel like my depression kicked in, because it was such a natural transition for me that, like, I don't think there was a definable moment. The only moment I would say maybe I could say is when my grandmother died. Like, I feel like that was my introduction to not only the fleeting nature of life, but also the absolute concrete finality of death. Like, that this person that lived to be 70 plus years of age, because that's what she was. I can't remember exactly how old she was. I think it was like 72 or 73. She immediately what I thought when she died, and the woman was a saint, so actually immediately what I thought was like, oh my God, I just lost the best person in my life. But then also what came with it was, this person celebrated her 4th birthday at some point. This person used to go out to the store with her mother and father and, like, pick out clothes. This person went to school and got educated on all kinds of subjects and had informed opinions about things and made an impact on the people that she loved, the people that she knew. She might have changed a person's life or two. She has hundreds of thousands of stories throughout her life, and none of them as of today matter at all, because she has just stopped existing. She might as well have never been here.
Damn.
Like, and I remember I had that thought, and at the same time I was thinking that, I was watching as adults at her wake were sitting there talking to each other, laughing fucking snacking on food.
And you're disgusted.
Yes, I ran out of that room, and my uncle had to come and find me. I was sobbing, but I was also screaming at the top of my lungs. And he was like, Douglas, I know. And he was like, pat me on the back. I'm like, none of you should be fucking laughing. Why is anybody smiling? My grandmother died. And it's because I didn't understand yet. I didn't understand that it is such a natural and actually really super necessary coping mechanism to continue living even after those things or those people that you love go away.
Yeah, because especially if for no other reason, that's what they would need you to do. But I mean, dude, I can remember the same thing happening where I see people laughing and joking and smiling and just be completely disgusted. Like, how could you laugh at a time like this?
Yep.
And now that I'm older, I get it, which, I mean, since we're on the fucking topic, I kind of feel like I'm funeraled out.
Yeah.
Like, my grandfather passed, he didn't want a service or anything. Cremated, and that's it. I don't even know where his ashes are going.
See, now, is it too soon for me to offer my opinion on that?
No.
Okay. Now, I believe everybody should have their post-mortem wishes. I totally fucking get that. Where you want to be buried. If you want to get cremated, okay. Where you want your ashes to be scattered and stuff. But this, to me, comes down to, I can't believe I'm about to reference this, but, like, The Sopranos.
Yeah.
With the way that the mom decided to fucking go, I think it was the mom, wasn't it? Tony Soprano's mom, where she didn't want to wake, so there was no wake.
Yeah.
Like that, you don't get to do that to people that love you. Like, what if your grandfather? Okay, your grandfather wanted to be cremated. He didn't want to wake. The wake's not for him.
Right.
It's for everybody else that loved him and cared about him.
The only argument that I can make for not having one is because he changed his mind. Originally, he wanted the funeral, the whole thing, and recently, I guess, changed his mind, and I would assume it was because of the price tag that comes along with doing
okay, yeah. If it's for that, okay, then I do get that.
I mean, that's what I would imagine it would be, because if I'm 90-something years old and I'm looking around and I know that nobody really has the money to fucking make a funeral happen, the last thing I want to do is leave them with debt.
Burden them with that. Yeah, I got you.
But at the same time, I found myself oddly like, okay, I'm tired of going to funerals. I feel like it's a big show that people put on.
It is. It's a ritual. That's all it is.
That, everybody has to get together and they all pretend like they like you for the day and they care about what you've been doing and where you're going and all that nonsense. But at the same time, I also found myself grappling with, well, maybe it's because for that moment, like, that's your finite chance to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Which is kind of dark in and of itself. I mean, then, again, on the same
I have multiple views on this. Yeah.
On the same spider web, I'm thinking, like, well, the great thing about not having a viewing or anything like that
you don't have to remember them like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can remember him the way that I last seen him and remembered him, which he was slapping my face and telling me to take the fucking ring out of my lip, dude. Like, who do I think I
am? Dude, I at this point, how fucked up is this? This is gonna go into goofy now, because like, I'm so not only disillusioned with life, but also used to people I know dying, that now, oh my god, how do you say this without sounding like a fucking monster?
I would just say it.
There's a 10% piece of me that looks forward to the repast. Like, I'm like, I wonder if we're going to like that nice Italian place you like afterwards. Like,
bro, dude. Okay, I'm so glad you said that, because now it gives me the opportunity to say something. Listen, do it right or don't do it at all. You know who the fuck I'm talking to right now. Shots are about to be fired.
Right,
you better believe that.
Yeah.
My fucking grandmother passed, dude. If you're gonna have food, do it the right way.
Oh, yeah.
Don't go to fucking wherever and buy. Alright, let me ask you a question. Is it okay? Apparently the funeral home had offered lunch meat.
Yeah, and the meat platter. Yeah.
Who the fuck takes that and brings it back to the house and says, alright, we're all gonna have sandwiches, and you have the balls to call yourself a member of any culture?
That's weird.
How fucking dare you?
Yeah, okay, so this is how it's always gone. And by the way, shout out to every one of those fucking funeral homes that actually does that for people. That is so cool.
By the way, I really should, before you go on, I'll preface everything that I just said and will say by saying that is an amazing thing that they do for the people that can't bring themselves to want to make anything or go anywhere.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're saying, look, even though we're doing this thing and we're making money off all of this, here's a humane
we actually
thing that
do
we
fucking care. Like, we got into this business because we give a shit.
Right.
And also, Harold started banging the corpses a while back, and we're still kind of morally making up for that. But I don't know who Harold is.
You know what's funny?
What?
You ready for this? That's my grandfather's name.
Are you dead ass?
I'm dead ass right now. That's my grandfather's name.
That's amazing. Holy shit.
I never told you that.
No,
dude.
Never once. Wow. Anyway, that's terrifying. Fuck. So yeah, I think it's wonderful that there are funeral homes that do that. That being said, it is your fucking duty to treat the after funeral fucking dinner like
it's
a celebration
party.
of that person's fucking life.
Because that's what it's supposed to be.
You don't gather people at a fucking plastic picnic table and say, here's the free meat we got from the funeral home. You might as well be eating pieces of the dead guy's flesh.
Bro, I was so Oh man, was I
like what the
mad.
family does with it when they get home later throughout the week. Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
We'll come over for sandwiches later.
For
For the
sure.
repast, take us to fucking dinner. Like, don't be. And I'm not talking about being cheap. I'm talking about make this a fucking like. Let's get all of the dark out of everybody on this one.
Yeah. Because
You know.
what they did was they grabbed the lunch meat or whatever. It was after the viewing. We're in there all day. We're fucking starving. Somebody in the casket doesn't need to eat anymore, but that doesn't mean that my stomach is gonna stop growling.
Dude,
when I
go to fucking wakes and I see the meat platter out, I get my mouth next to the corpse's ear and I go, dibs. that rye bread is mine, you piece of shit. You're not here anymore to eat it on me.
Dude, they bring it back to the house after the viewing. Everybody is eating and talking and all that shit. I'm mad because I didn't get the news right away. Now I'm even more mad because you had the balls to try to offer me a sandwich.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, how the fuck can you eat in this moment? Like, you all had the time to process this.
Yeah.
You just hit me with this news yesterday, and now you want me to stand in her kitchen and eat a sandwich?
Yeah, okay. So I don't know if Kevin's gone into detail on this. I'm going to keep it extremely short. What Kevin's talking about right now, which has never been the case with me, which now fucking I feel very blessed to be able to say, is Kevin's family is comprised of turds with legs.
Yeah.
That they tell him way after the fact that somebody he knows dies.
It's crazy.
Somebody in his family. Fuck me, dude. Oh my god. I'm about to fucking
Smells
kill
like
something.
in your stomach dying.
Woo! Get a meat platter. Fucking yeah, like he finds out way after the fact that relatives are dying because nobody fucking tells him that they're dead. Like how? Actually, I want. Oh my god, I was just about to say call in. I want you guys to message on the YouTube when this shows up on YouTube. Tell us if you've ever had that. If you didn't find out until fucking days or weeks or even months after somebody died that they died, so you weren't even able to share in like the grieving process at the same time as the rest of your family. Because I've never had that.
Yeah.
I've always been fully aware from day one when something's happened.
Well, apparently this is a new thing that's happening now, and it's become a trend because it happened 2 times in a row. Maybe it won't happen again after that, but this never used to be the case. You used to just find out, like, look.
Never knew that there were families that were 56K modems.
Seriously.
Like, when are the tits gonna be here? Like, you're fucking waiting for the picture to unblur.
It's insane. Like,
It's
dude, I
crazy.
can understand waiting even the day after it happens. But once you get into 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, you're a piece of shit.
That's crazy.
You're a piece of shit.
How are you gonna let somebody go 4 days? The rest of the family
is
well
already
aware.
Yeah. Like, dude, I understand that I'm not your favorite person. I don't have to be, bitch. I didn't choose to be related to all you motherfuckers. That's just the way the cards were dealt.
Yeah, but you're only finding out after the person starts to thaw.
Yeah, which
like,
is
come
insane.
on, man. That's fucking crazy. The rigor mortis is wearing off by the time you're fucking even have a tear coming out of your eye.
No shit. I mean, even the fucking funeral director is looking at this whole scene going, bro, come on, man.
Yeah,
I've seen dead flowers that have more life than half of these people.
And he's looking at his watch. He's like, I wonder if the other kid thinks it's on Pacific time this week. Where the fuck is he? Like, it's not 12 PST. It's EST, buddy. Where the fuck are you? Come on, let's go.
Holy shit. But yeah, dude, the food out there is a big deal. And one of the best things, when Jen's grandmother passed away.
Oh yeah, that was a great time.
What was great about it was she made it a point to be like, dude, I want you, this is going to be a fucking party, goddammit.
Yeah.
I want you to get a fucking DJ.
Wait, no shit.
I swear to God. Get a DJ and throw a fucking party in the backyard. Don't sit around fucking crying for me because that's not what I want to leave behind. And to their credit, they did it. They threw the party thing.
So she asked for like a barbecue after she died? That's
basically
crazy, man.
Everybody got fucking hammered, had a party, and then we all cried at the end of the night because we were sad, but we were fucking sharing stories and everything else. Like, it wasn't that heavy.
That's
feeling.
really fucking cool.
That's the way that it should be, man.
How are you gonna do it? Like, if you had to choose, like, Because you know the standard issue answer is going to be, you know, wake followed by funeral followed by repast followed by everybody goes home.
Yeah.
But if you could do like something like Jen's grandmother, how would you want your whole post-mortem process to go?
Well, I think I would go the route of cremation, but I would want people to have the option of doing a service if they wanted to do that.
First, like a wake or something,
Yeah.
or
if they
where
wanted,
the body's still there.
Yeah, if they wanted to do that, you can do that. To which, I mean, we don't have to go through the church thing and do all that shit unless that's something you really want to do. But I mean, after that, why don't we? The best thing that I could ask you to do for me is get your favorite.
Get out your fucking shine box.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't sound like you're kidding. You know, there's a lot of people around.
I mean, I'm only kidding with you. We're having a party. I mean, I just came home. I haven't seen you in a long time, and I'm breaking your balls, and you're right away you're getting fucking fresh. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend you.
I'm sorry, too. It's okay. No problem.
Okay, salute. Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Motherfucking you fucking piece of shit.
Get your favorite fucking album and
good call.
Just, you know what I mean? Like, listen to something that you really enjoy and just take a minute and go, and like, you know, this is what life is about. To be able to take something that I really like and enjoy it still. And in the spirit of me, you should do that shit.
So, like, yeah, you know what? I always thought to myself, like, so I don't know if this is narcissistic or not, because you're like talking about other people's favorite playlists. What I think I would want to do is I would want to do a mixtape for my own wake or funeral, whatever it might be.
I've thought about that.
And put some of my favorite songs that revolve around death but aren't necessarily all sad. So there would be some sad songs for sure.
Of course.
But there would also be like songs like If I Ever Leave This World Alive by Flogging Molly. Like, that's one of my favorite fucking songs, and it's all about this dude dying and saying, but don't worry if I'm dead, everything's still gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You know, which is just such a selfless fucking thing.
It is.
I thought that was beautiful. So I would want to do a mixtape at my wake. I would allow a wake to happen. I've always struggled with the idea of a wake, because I know for a fact, as good as any of these makeup artists are, they never get you really looking like you actually looked.
No.
So like, it's really fucking tough. Go ahead.
Would you want? Wait, if you're doing, are you getting buried or no?
Oh man, yeah, I think I kind of want to keep my body. I don't know, is that shitty or?
No, not shitty at all. I'm thinking I'm cheap. So I'm thinking in the sense of, like, it would be cheaper for everybody and just better all around, because I'm not a big church-going guy. That
my mom's collecting on my stepdad's pension. She could bury me with my body.
Definitely.
Fuck her.
But I was gonna say, would you? People do this, right? They pick the pallbearers, the people they want to carry their casket, and
I'd make my brother do it alone.
Okay, because I was gonna say.
I'd fuck the coffin. He's dragging me by my heel.
I was gonna say, would you rather people? But now this could go back to the depression, because you might say, well, nobody's gonna want to carry my casket. But would you let people decide for themselves who wants to do it, or would you feel comfortable assigning?
I'd make whoever showed up to the
wake thing,
to the wake, or even like to the funeral. I think that's where the actual pallbearer thing happens, is when they bring you into the church and they put you up on the altar or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm doing church. I shouldn't, because I'm not really religious anymore. But anyway, I'd have people
at a friend's house.
I'd have people crowd surf me to the front.
That'd be the shit.
Like, just everybody gets to touch my coffin at least once. Okay, now if you're talking about what would my dream fucking, like, if there were no rules.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
And, like, literally, because you died, every one of your wishes has to be fulfilled after you die.
Yeah,
okay.
They have to do it.
So check it out. You're going to love this. Everybody's going to be sitting in the wake area. Suddenly, the lights are going to go dim.
Oh, fuck.
And this like, ominous music, like, kind of thing is going to play. Two spotlights.
Wait, nobody knows what's going on.
No,
right?
yeah,
They're
all looking at it. What the fuck is... And they hear the music start... Like, kind of fucking... Fog machines?
Yeah.
And two spotlights shoot at the same time.
Right on the coffin.
Two coffins, Kevin.
They don't know which one you're in.
Two coffins. Two. And the guy from Iron Chef America comes out and he stands in between coffins. And
Which coffin is dug in?
He goes, There are 2 coffins here, as you can see. He says, one is filled with your loved one's remains. The other is filled with delicious shrimp cocktail. He said, nobody knows which one has the shrimp. We scent protected it.
Oh my god.
Whichever one you open, you have to eat.
You should just have an old country buffet sign in your coffin.
Get your delegation together and fucking you better make the right choice. Because if you choose, if he's in there, we did not put no preservatives.
Nope.
No preservatives in them, and we give you a little s'mores burner.
Yep. And
so
on the plus side, no high fructose corn syrup.
Well, no, with me. Let's be honest. Let's be honest with me. There's a chance I taste like a cross between veal and corn muffin. There's... and like you get a little burner and you get a little fucking fondue fork and a cheese knife, and it's like you get to slice me up and eat me. But if you get the shrimp cocktail one, hey, it's a party. That's great.
Oh fuck! So there's 2 teams.
There's 2 teams. People are competing for sure.
You definitely have to have a buffet sign in your coffin, the one that you're in. So
I want to be under one of those. I want to be under one of those fancy like fucking
hot lights.
Yeah. Well, not even. Yeah, okay, so there's hot lights installed inside, but also one of those metal domes that they have to like. Your food, monsieur. And then I'm just sitting there, and my dick is out. That has to be there. Like the dick has to be out. Like. I don't know. I'm wondering, am I enough of a fucking shower? Like, are they gonna know it's my dick, or they think it's gonna be a skin tag?
Let's see. I'm a grower. If since we're going down this road.
Oh wait, shit. No, wait. What did I say? I said I'm a shower.
You said I don't know if I'm enough of a shower.
I'm a grower.
You're a grower too, right?
I'm a grower,
of course,
yeah.
we have that. Like I gotta work myself.
I like that. I'm really like I'm sitting here and I'm like if my mom's gonna see my dick, I want her to be impressed.
Of course.
You know, like I want her to be like, I made that.
Fuck yeah!
Look at that thing.
Of course, dude. I mean,
I want her to think she needs anti-venom for it. Like just in case it bites.
Oh no! Yeah. I just after you said that, I was like, who's gonna suck the poison out?
Not my mom.
I know.
All right, we got past it. We're fine.
Although
if you give a shit at all,
what would be really funny is if everybody got fucking fucked up on some shit. They were like, all right, we're gonna draw a straw. Nobody's leaving this funeral home until somebody sucks that dick.
What? Yeah. Why do they have to suck the dick? No, just eat it.
Because it's out.
Yeah, but they gotta eat it.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I want one of the last things that happen to my body is eat my dick.
You're like that German cannibal guy that ate the other guy's dick.
Yeah, the little wee. Yeah, the guy. Oh, the one that got consent.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, eat me. Like kill me and eat me. That's fine. Oh, that's fucking crazy. This reminds me. You know what this reminds me of? Do you know the comedian Nick Swartzen?
Yeah, where he's talking about he wants techno music.
Yeah, and swinging back and forth.
Yeah, that was actually the first thing I thought about when you mentioned that.
Oh my god.
But I mean, hey man. It would definitely be a fucking event to remember.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
And then everybody's going to go home like, bro, dude. Most people talk about wedding receptions.
Maybe, you know what, though, since to make it realistic, though, like, it would be my body.
Yeah.
But it would be done by, like, a cake artisan. So,
I
like,
was
it's
just going to say
it's actually just cake.
Right, but they got to be freaked out and think they really got to do it. And
I have to have, like, milky dead eyes and stuff, like,
what sick fuck is just gonna be like, all right, fine, let's do it. And then the second they go to bite into it, they realize it's just cake, and they fucking the amount of relief.
Everybody,
would be in that room.
But now they're the pariah in the room. They're like, you were gonna eat my son.
Yeah, like
you were like ready to do it.
You're a monster.
Holy shit! Even if they go in knowing it's cake, whoever takes the first piece is forever blacklisted.
And now they're gonna have a nickname for the rest of their fucking life growing up. People at their funeral are gonna go, what?
Man-eater.
You believe this motherfucker? You believe this motherfucker was gonna eat his body? Still we talk about that. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable.
Fucking unbelievable.
That was fucking great, dude. That was really good.
Yeah, we did good.
That was a good segment. That really was. Really was. I don't care if nobody likes that. That shit is great. Dude, to be able to go from extremely sad... No, dude, let me tell you something. Nobody saw this coming. Nobody saw this coming.
You're saying it, and I'm like, oh my god, we really did. We went funny with this.
Dude, it's like 2 days just happened in the span of 10 minutes. This
That's
second
true.
half of this podcast was the equivalent of what Wile E. Coyote used to do when he would paint the fucking tunnel on the brick wall.
Yeah.
That's what this end of the podcast is because nobody's seen it coming, dude.
and probably nobody's gonna get through it.
No, they won't. They'll probably all click off early.
They're not gonna get through enough to get to the nice part.
Yep. Well, you know what? To everybody, to all of you guys that actually stuck through it, if you didn't slit your wrist by the end of the mid segment,
Yeah, congratulations, you're just as fucked up as we are.
And you got this as a reward. It just goes to look. You never know. You never know what direction we're gonna go in.
No.
We don't know what direction we're gonna go in. We walk in here, we press the hotkey to start recording, and we run with it.
Because it's a train wreck.
That's right. It is a train wreck. Well, I'm pretty sure we've had to have reached the fucking time.
The time you think so. Even with this stuff, because we have a decent amount to cut out, like in the beginning and shit.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Well, look, dude.
By the way, I want to say too, we're not cutting anything out that's like vital. It's because it sucks and we know it and we don't want to show you.
There's that, and then there's also because this is natural. There's a lot of areas where there's pausing to take a second or long breaths in. Shit like that doesn't need to be in there, so we cut that out. So if you hear something that may sound like there's a decent amount of cutting in it, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's not because there was something that was said that was so horrific that we have to cut it out, or we don't think it was funny enough to make it to the. Well, of course.
I think we have two things in there that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You know, we'd end up on.
Which is sad that you. I mean, well, no. I mean, in all fairness, just some things you just shouldn't say.
Yep.
Out loud.
Yep.
And we know that. So we give you the finished product. However, the one thing that I can promise you going out of this before we plug everything that we're going to plug is that you never have to worry about us cutting out a bad joke. That's almost guaranteed to stay in the podcast.
Oh, if it makes us laugh, it stays. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in again to Trainwreck.
Yeah, man, dude. Fucking, if you have not been there, well, all right, let me go down the list because I'm not sure who's pulling this from where. We're on iTunes, we're on Spotify, we're on Radio Public, we're on SoundCloud. This podcast lives on YouTube, so if you're at episode number 8 and you're like, oh man, I really would like to hear where this started, episode number 1, if you go on YouTube, there's a Trainwreck playlist that has episodes 1 to whatever is present.
It's going to keep getting built into, yeah.
So until I can pull the money together to buy bandwidth, which is not going to happen for a couple of months, this is the way it's going to be. And even after I do that, I will leave it on YouTube for the people that choose to listen to it on that platform. With that being said, there is social media you can follow me on, which would be Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. My fucking phone's going off. If you have a topic that you would like us to bring up,
yeah, by all means, hey guys, give us topics. Like, listen, we'll talk about whatever you want us to talk about.
And real quick, I just want to say, Demos, man, if you made it this far, that link that you gave me about the paranormal thing, we have to jump back into that guy's channel because we clicked one on crop circles, and I gotta be honest with you, I'm not impressed, but I don't think he's dead because the guy put a video up a week ago. So it is fairly new and being worked on, but if we're gonna dive into conspiracy theories, I want them to be good ones, not ones that were already fucking debunked
like 3 decades ago. Yeah.
Now, do you have anything that you want to plug?
I mean, if you
Scout
got
Attack demo.
So if anybody has any work that they need done on their websites, if you're in the tech and entertainment or gaming arena and you need website design, copywriting, any sort of content marketing, digital marketing in general, be sure to check out yakuza.com. It's https://www.yakuza.com, and Yakuza is spelled UKUZA.com. We're a full-fledged creative agency, and we will help you build your brand out into an incredible brand. We're also doing game publishing with that company, and we're working on a game called Skull Attack. You can check out skelettack.com, skelattack.com, and get a free copy of the demo today. It also adds you to our mailing list, but we don't spam on mailing at all.
They don't. Real quick, if I can interject. Look, while we're in this podcast together, I am in no way influenced when I say that I signed up, I downloaded the demo, it's still on my computer now. Great fucking game. I enjoyed it a fucking lot. You
ain't seen nothing yet either, man. We're building out the game right now. We're adding way more narrative to it. There's gonna be a full-fledged like storyline, sub-storylines, all kinds of shit.
Dude, I'm super pumped, bro.
Yeah,
but look, I signed up with the email to be able to download the demo, and I have not received one useless fucking email. When they say that they only notify you about updates, they mean literally that's the only time.
Yeah.
They don't do anything else with the email, so you don't have to worry about getting spammed.
Like so like every third Thursday of the month I send one dick pic. That's it though. Like after that, it's nothing but pure updates about the game.
And if you would like more updates more often, go on Twitter and follow the Skelettack account at Skelettack. Right?
At Skelettack, yeah.
Follow the Twitter account if you want day-to-day updates of what's going on.
Yeah, you'll see new pictures. I put up all kinds of goofy copy and shit on there, so you guys will see that. And that's really it. I don't have anything else to plug. But...
All right, man. Well, with all that being said, this has been Trainwreck, and we will see you guys, or rather, you will hear from us next week.